Welcome back to my Let's Play of Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. My plan at this point is to go around this corner, and there's a cave around here supposedly. Note the word supposedly. I can kindly jump down here somewhere. And well, there's a Caragor there, some orcs there. Orcs. So I think I'll let them and the Caragor fight that out. And I'll head into the cave. Oh, after I dealt with this guy. He just happened to be in the way. And what I don't know is what else is in this cave. I suspect something not very nice. Looks like the type of place a Graug might hang out. That's the artifact I'm looking for, and that's the important thing. Coded journal entry number 3. This parchment contains a note, but its author and intended recipient remain, ultimately, unrevealed. Is this a dispatch of some kind? A recounting of great deeds? Poetry? The note is coded and its message remains indecipherable. Can I find... Ah, there's the memory point.
Damn flies seem to be following me. I can't hardly go nowhere without them buzzing around. I was going to scout Tower Bond, the slave city. The orcs got a prison there, and enough people in chains to run the mines and the mills and make the city go. But there it was. One stinking fly. I could hear it buzzing, but couldn't see it or squash it. Thing was following me, I swear. I was out on a skip. Middle of the Sea of Nurn, and the fly was coming along for a ride, like it knew, following me like all the time. I can't get the buzzing and humming to stop. It don't matter whether I'm sleeping or eating or squatting. I can hear them. They're in my damn head. Make them stop!
Okay, that's the sign of a man or Uruk that's gone mad.
The war that is coming will engulf all of Middle-earth.
Many powers are moving their pieces into place. Pugrish.
Pugrish is both the French pronunciation of Pugrish. And what I'm trying to remember, okay, I need a blue milk, Algoran, and whatever that is. So, blue mushrooms, red cross, white stalk. Okay, they're slaves. Well, let me go deal with the slavers.
This is the end.
Have a nice death.
Don't stop fighting, Ranger.
I have no intention of stopping fighting, however there's a lot of Uruks in this little corner of the world. Let me grab this one.
This Uruk's dead.
Let's get some intel, because you can give me actual intel, you get it on a war chief. Norsko the Tongue only shares his grog and man-flesh with his bodyguards. I think I'm seeing... Okay. Okay, there's a... Pugrish is back in the cave. Let's go have some fun with Pugrish. Or whatever these... however he decided to pronounce his name in French. Oh, that wasn't very nice of you, little toad. How do you like me now? I don't know if you're vulnerable to ranged or not. Looks like you are. Let's do one of those on you.
It was like he just appeared!
You and your mates. Didn't last very long. Okay, now I forgot what colour mushroom I was looking for. Blue. And there was one just around here somewhere. The other side of this wall, possibly? Yep. Okay, now how do I get out of this silly cave system? This way? Apparently. Having gotten out, there's a carrot go around. I want to go and sneak in there, but I might stop and take on his beast hunt along the way. Do that. I want to go up here and sneak across this bit of rope. Okay, I'm going to get on the roof to get to this beast hunt apparently. So we'll start it. Blorg the Amputator. Let's watch Blorg's beast hunt. Oh, against ghouls. Well, I'll give him a bit of a hand by taking out his companions and see how well they do. Strange enough, let's actually just killed the one I wasn't actually aiming for. He just happened to be behind the guy I was aiming at. Now he's on his own. He's not doing very well on his own. Mainly because they've got 3 spitters aiming at him. Which is annoying. Oh, maybe 4 spitters. It's annoying when I'm fighting ghouls, so he's having an even worse time of it. Just wondering if he's going to run for it, if he's going to stay there and die. He stayed there and died. That leaves another rune lying around. And I'll just have a look at the battle report. Well, there's a few dead captains lying amongst their army now, and one I still don't know his name. And one war chief I know nothing about. Oh, okay, mortar wrecks for the ghouls to fight. And there's a white stalk type plant over this general direction as well. So I might as well go pick that up whilst I'm here. So it leaves me a red cross and 2 blue mushroom type things to pick up. And apparently I can get up here, grab this guy, and find out the name of the last captain I don't know.
Hey!
A thug beast slayer, battling the beast within himself. Fair enough. Have those things moved on? Those ghouls moved on? Apparently they have. Oh, moving a bit excessively fast. Right, and which way am I facing? I want to go that way. Otherwise known as to my left.
You're gonna kill something. How's the catch getting close to a couple of hacks in the plane?
Where's it going to be? Is there a way into it? Ah, yes. Going to be around here somewhere.
What? There's the Grave Walker killed Mordor.
Apothecary jar. Always have trouble with that word. This jar once held the elixir which sustains and corrupts the Queen of the Shore. When Marwyn awoke screaming from nightmares showing her the Tower of Sauron, approaching Nirn, she sought wisdom. She travelled to the Grey Mountain seeking answers. When she returned, she brought the elixir with her, and under its influence she spent many hours staring into the sacred flame. In it, she heard a calming voice and found hope for her people, if not for herself. Good to know. Well, I can't find the memory point on the actual side of the jar. Let's try the bottom. There it is.
The north collapses upon us. The Tower of Nightmare builds in Nornen. The Nameless One returns.
Mother, take this.
Thank you, my child.
These visions corrode you, and what medicine we still have is fast done away.
My visions are the hope of Nornen. If I must sacrifice myself for my people, so be it.
What happened in the Grey Mountains, Mother?
What happened, Lethariel? I left with the strength we need.
Ooh, all very dramatic.
We need to get tougher, or it'll be us next.
Information can be dangerous.
The difference between poison and medicine is often in the dose.
Very philosophical. Okay, now I want to sneak further into the camp, which could get iffy, to put it politely.
Why'd you leave them dead softskins lying in the dirt? The captain ordered me off on a caragor hunt.
Well, while we're here,
Lugnak.
Lugnak Corpse Eater. Okay, I don't need arrows. I just need a way into wherever this thing is. Which apparently is right there. Cook's knife. This sigil, knife, has seen much use. Originally it served as an important ceremonial function in preparing ritual feasts. However, since the invasion of Nirn by the Uruks, every blade that can be turned into a weapon has been used by the tribesmen in their resistance. The owner of this knife held it defiantly until the end. Interesting style of knife. Oh, there's the memory point.
Here, take this. I want someone watching over Queen Marwyn at all times. I'm afraid she may do harm to herself. Now go. Mother, what is happening to you? Is this gift worth the price you are paying?
The end of darkness is worth whatever price. Such is the spirit of Nornen, Lethariel.
Nirn needs you, Mother. These visions do not bring us enough benefit to befit your loss.
But they do, my child. I have seen a vision of the Ringmaker, Celebrimbor himself. It is through him alone that Nornen may be saved.
Ooh. Okay.
This land is rich and green, but there is a sickness on it.
These waters are bitter, and the creatures within them foul. But they will feed Sauron's war machine.
Right. Well, while I'm here, I've got that somewhere on the right.
I ain't even afraid of cooking.
Oh, wrong button.
Browse.
I'd better see where I'm going. Apparently I'm stuck in a corner. I need to go up, apparently. If I can. The problem with going up is it's very easy to discover me. Because there are Uruks everywhere.
I've never once gone in a cave and not been attacked by something.
It's a good way of keeping your senses sharp.
Okay. Found a nice big building, and this thing is apparently still just above me. Somewhere. There.
Fighting's in my blood, but I don't get it.
Down just to 4 bits of the picture missing.
See, it starts to boil.
Okay. Now, there's an artifact over there. And there's 3 bits of the picture over in that one. One there, one there, and one there. So where's the final bit? Oh, of course, it's in there. Okay, so I might have to do some sneaking around in that town next. But for now, we'll try and find a way to that artifact. Oh, keep doing that, keep hitting the wrong button. As I think people have heard me say many times before, height is power, and I currently have height.
Kill him with my crossbow before he even gets close. Not if he sees you first, you won't.
But I can't maintain this height, so I've got to go down here and across here before I regain some height.
Little maggots, these slaves. They don't know how good they got it. At least they're still alive. We can do nothing to save them. Not how
I don't need arrows. Aha.
If the Ranger's stupid enough to cope to me, or pitch me Parton in the ground.
Oh, that way will work. Aha, still got a ways to go. But at least they gave me a nice walkway up this thing.
That captain was tough as steel, but I heard he was picked up in the air and tossed in the dirt like it was nothing. Huh?
There's the artifact. Broken staff. Some great force rent this wizard's staff asunder. Fashioned from a sapling, this gnarled staff served as a walking stick, magical rod, and a weapon for the wandering wizard. What became of the owner and how it was broken is a mystery. Maybe a mystery, but I'm guessing an Uruk had something to do with it. And that's the memory point.
Funny thing that. They told us their names plenty of times, but we all forgot. To a man, we forgot. It was like they didn't want us remembering. After a while, they were just the 2 Istari, and sometimes the big one and the little one. Can't say how I can't remember. I remember the bigger one telling us stories of a goblin city, of a man who could turn himself into a bear, of the time when, well, I guess it didn't matter too much to him that some of his stories needed some cleaning up, or would scare a dead man out of his grave. When the bigger one left, he took his cane, but he left a walking stick behind, with all these little notches cut into it. He was keeping track of something for sure.
Well, there you go. Nice mysterious artifact.
These wizards, the Istari, what do you know of them? Is their power greater than yours?
I have not yet been tested against them. Saruman the White is the leader of the White Council. His knowledge of the Rings of Power is deep.
Others all day long. Get back!
Okay, well, that picked up all the artifacts in the area. In fact, I've picked up pretty much all the artifacts everywhere. Certainly on this side of the gate anyway. So anything I need to do next is going to be over pretty much in that direction. Unless I want to start just killing captains for fun. So I'm going to fast travel over there. At which point I am going to end this episode. bit of a sneaking around episode, but there were a few kills in it, including a captain. So it wasn't entirely sneaking. I hope you enjoyed to one degree or another, and hopefully I will see you down the road.